is a speculation video. There hasn't been much development in the Hermitcraft/Empires crossover recently, so this will be a shorter video. Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, everyone. I'm Chaotic Good, back with another Hermitcraft lore theory video. The lore has been a bit quieter this week, but there is still plenty to talk about. As always, I have many discussion points today, so let's begin. So, a quick recap of the latest events of the crossover. Hermitopia has been coming along very rapidly and is currently a massive tower of resource production. I forgot to mention in my last episode that a new game of tag has begun between the Hermits and Empires members. Unfortunately, we learned nothing more about St. Pearl recently, but hopefully more on that is coming soon. They are currently trying to figure out a way home to Hermitcraft, but the rift is still completely closed. I'll have more to say on that later. Anyway, let's get into the video. First things first, Rendog has been found. Some time ago, Rendog passed through the rift into Empires, but hasn't been seen since. However, Exuma recently discovered him living alone on an island and brought him to Hermitopia, where it is expected he will now join the Hermit Empire production. Next, in the latest lore, it turns out that whatever happened to XP Crafted last episode, where he crossed over into Empires Season 1, was a dream, and he is now back on the Hermitcraft server. However, Hermitcraft is becoming a bleaker place without its hermits. No progress is being made, and I think it's only a matter of time before Grumbot takes advantage of this. Speaking of Grumbot, he's now on Empires. Well, not really. However, a smaller version of the Grumbot face has appeared on the side of the Hermitopia tower. I don't know if this was just built by a hermit, but perhaps my theory that Grumbot is slowly taking over the Minecraft multiverse is correct, and this is him attempting to take control of Empires. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, the Hermits are starting to think about reopening the rift to get back home. But I think it's going to require someone on the Hermitcraft side to put in some work as well. Perhaps this is where Mumbo Jumbo comes in. Perhaps when he returns to Hermitcraft, he will attempt to reopen the rift to let everyone through. The next question, though, is what will happen after the rift is open? Will that be the end? Will all this lore finally be over? Will I have any content left to piggyback off? Moving on. What would be incredible to see is if the rift remains permanently open, with Empires and Hermitcraft members coming back and forth between the two servers. But that would be pretty difficult for them to organise, so probably not. In any case, it seems we are likely going to start moving towards that time when the rift reopens. I wonder though if, as I suggested in my last episode, that some people might stay on the Empire's server if the rift closes. Pearlescent Moon. Sorry for a bit of a shorter episode, but not much happened recently. That's all from me, so like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. But seriously, please subscribe.